What's up, y'all? My name is Devin, the DIY Lawn Coach. Thank you so much for checking out the video. So guys, in this video, I just want to give you the 4 secrets of the things that I do to help keep my lawn green and growing all summer long, and tell you exactly how I survive summer. Let's get into the video. So if you've been following along with my channel for any length of time, you know that I am a proponent of feeding your turf, especially cool season lawns, all the way through summer. So my first secret to helping keep the lawn nice and green all summer long is you got to feed it. All right. So, and really feeding it is a twofold process. Number one, what makes it successful is the fact that I use the O2YS, the natural adjuvant, whenever I do feed. And that really does 2 things for me. Number one, it helps the efficacy of the fertilizer. So it helps the plant get that nutrition in really, really quickly. And then the second thing that the O2YS does is it helps with transpiration. So, and it's been proven that the O2YS limits the amount of water that the plant gives off through evaporation, which is called transpiration, if you remember back to 5th grade science class. Feeding the turf, keeping it healthy, keeping it thick, keeping it growing, and then adding that O2YS is a big secret as to how I keep my lawn green throughout the year. And so like I just said, the second thing, and it's really no secret, it's just how you do it and do you do it right, and that's watering. Water is so important when it comes to a cool season lawn. You've got to water it correctly. You know, and I know people say, oh, you've got an irrigation system. You know, it's no big deal. It's easy to water. If I had an irrigation system, it'd be easy to water. Well, I'm here to tell you, my neighbors have irrigation systems, and you know, some of them are brown and burn up. So having an irrigation system isn't everything. And in the words of Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. So I've said it, I don't know how many times, 1,000 times it seems like, our lawns need 1 inch to 1.5 inches of water per week. And so you've got to measure it. The only way that you're going to know how much water you're putting out is if you measure it. Again, get out a tuna can, go buy some Amazon cups. I'll link those below. Put them out into your lawn, run your irrigation, and make sure that you're getting 1 inch to 1.5 inches, sometimes 2 inches of water every single week. And I promise, as long as you're watering correctly early in the morning, getting that full inch, you know, split that inch up into 2 half-inch waterings every single time, I promise your lawn will stay green and growing throughout the entire summer. Without water, really, nothing else matters. The third secret to getting my lawn green and surviving summer is all about fungicides. We just talked about all the water we're gonna be doing, 1 inch, 1.5 inches per week, and there's no way I could survive summer here in Western North Carolina without fungicides. It would be impossible. So for those of you that are following along with my lawn plan, you know I like to apply fungicides every 21, 28 days consistently. Rain, sun, shine, don't matter. I put it down every 21 to 28 days as long as conditions are favorable for fungus. So that's high heat, high humidity, you know, temperatures above 80, 85 degrees, nights above 60, 65 degrees. You know, right now, especially, we're getting afternoon thunderstorms, and without a fungicide inside that turf, there's no way I would be able to keep my lawn green like it is. So you know that I'm using what I call the bulletproof strategy, which is just simply mixing propiconazole and azoxystrobin together. And, you know, again, using that O2YS, as we mentioned in the secret number 1, having that O2YS inside the plant helps with the transpiration, helps with the efficacy. You know, again, I can get the full 28-day control out of the minimum use rate of the fungicides, which is, you know, just fantastic. Again, saving me money, helping keep my green and helping my turf stay green all summer long. And so the last secret to how I keep my grass green all summer long actually has nothing to do with what I'm currently doing, and has everything to do with what I've been doing over the last 6, 8, 12, 24 months. And it really all starts with having a high quality grass seed. You know, if I had a cheap grass and it, you know, wasn't able to withstand some of the heat and humidity, and it wasn't drought tolerant, it wasn't fungus resistant, again, there's no way I could have a green lawn. applying RGS and humic 12 over the last 4, 5, 6 years. Again, it's not what I'm currently doing, it's what I've been doing and what I consistently do every single month. And that's all written into my lawn plan. You know, when you put down RGS and you put down humic 12 and you're putting down these biostimulants, you know, they're not making a difference right then and there. But as you continue to apply them over time, again, that's how you keep your lawn green all summer long. And I think the most important thing that I do that kind of gets overlooked when it comes to keeping your lawn green is having a journal or having a lawn plan. You know, we're busy, you know, life happens, things, you know, get busy. And so having a lawn plan helps me keep on schedule, know when the last time I applied my fungicide is, or, you know, when I'm supposed to put down fertilizer, or, you know, I mentioned this in another video before where I've had a fungus issue and I had to contact my local extension agent here with NC State. And the only way I would have been able to tell him what I had applied, how often I applied, when, and all that good stuff is if I had had a journal and had it written down. So, you know, just having a journal, having a plan is another huge key that a lot of people overlook when it comes to having a great looking lawn and keeping it green all summer long. And so, you know, mentioning, you know, reaching out to the local turf extension office, you know, if you don't have a relationship with somebody or you've never spoke with them, or, you know, I highly encourage you to reach out to them, establish a relationship with them. I am not a professional. I'm not someone who knows everything. I don't claim to know everything. So having a professional, someone who is an expert in that, you know, in that realm, is a huge benefit to have on your side and to have, you know, in the ring with you when we're going to battle out here in the lawn. All right, so let's wrap this video up. So thank you so much for checking out the video. I know it's a short one, but I just wanted to come out here and make a quick video for you guys and kind of give you the 4 things that you need to know. And I guess the main thing that I really want you to know is when it gets hot and humid, and again, we're trying to grow a cool season turf here in a very hot, humid environment, you really just have to focus on the cultural practices and make sure you are on point with those when it comes to mowing and watering and fertilizing and fungicides and, you know, just your cultural practices. If you will just focus on those and don't worry so much about the weeds and the, you know, the other things, because those are symptoms of what's happening, and we want to take care of the problem and not the symptom. If you are struggling with keeping your lawn green, try these 4 tips out. And if you are interested in lawn coaching, please check out my website, The DIY Lawn Coach, for more details. I've got all kinds of stuff there that you can do some research on and learn more about what lawn coaching is. My name is Devin, the DIY Lawn Coach. Thank you so much for checking out the video. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.